Welcome to the Flights of the Round Table podcast, broadcasting from the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. And now, here are your hosts, Dan, Drew, Daniel, and Florian.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is episode 57 of the Flights of the Round Table podcast. We're in the new year. Hope everyone had a wonderful and safe New Year's Eve. Before we get this started, what is everybody's go-to seasoning on a steak?
Blue cheese, if that counts.
No, I mean, I'm thinking like spice, like a good spice.
Salt and pepper.
Yep,
Salt and pepper?
That's great. Salt and pepper is go-to.
Yeah, salt and pepper.
I like Montreal steak from McCormick's. We did steaks on Friday for Karen's parents and mine. Salt, pepper, a little Montreal steak on there. I
do
was a
actually like
happy
that.
camper.
I
Let
do
me
like
just
that.
say.
I bet.
I just wanted to throw you guys a curveball. It's the new year, new me.
Yes, and you guys, you know what I hate about today, though? It's literally a Tuesday disguised as a Monday.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's just a full out.
It felt like a Monday today.
Yeah.
It really did. Like, I was tired as fuck, sleepy, just moving slow. Yeah, it was really bad.
It was like one of the, and I had
Yeah.
like my Monday sleeps because I don't sleep very well going from Sunday into Monday. I don't know if you guys experience that. I just don't sleep very well.
No.
Ever.
And that's what happened today. And then we were in like a training this morning. I kid you not, from 9 to about 4:30. So it was just a Monday today. It had a bad case of the Mondays on a Tuesday.
Monday
Nine-
should just be the term for anything bad.
Yeah.
Right.
9 to 4:30.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's a meeting. That's one meeting.
It was like a long training.
Okay, that's
Jeez,
better.
can you use the restroom?
You can get up and use the restroom. I did at least 4. Drew, I used
No.
I've had a lot to water, so I had 5-6 bathroom breaks.
You had to tell them that you had a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Oh,
that
no,
was-
here's what I did. I would just make sure people would see this water bottle. I'd be like,
so you drank loudly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Visual proof.
You have to have visual proof.
But guys, the sports world vibes are a little low right now. Something pretty tragic happened last night. A lot of information is not released. A lot of information is released. But we're going to do our best to set some good vibes on a day like today when everyone's just kind of doesn't really know how to talk about this. But it's definitely something we want to talk about because it's such big news. You know what I mean?
100% big news. We could take a little tiny 3-second moment of silence, too, real quick. And there we go.
That was for Damar Hamlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a scary situation yesterday. Just small context, was playing, made a tackle, got up, and collapsed.
Yeah. Insane.
You don't know the logistics as to, what was going on there. You had the ambulance come out. They had to completely pause the entire game. And I want to give kudos to all of the analysts. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, Lisa Salters, Booger, all those guys that were able to talk about it while keeping it very professional as well throughout the entire situation.
Right, because
Yeah.
it's those type of things that like when people, it's really easy to understand. Like it's more than a game right now. It's someone's life, and so yeah, he had cardiac arrest on the field after a hit by that he put on T. Higgins.
Yeah. So he was the tackler. He's the one that put the hit on T. Higgins to make the tackle. And then he
Right.
stood up. And I didn't see it yesterday. I went to bed while that play happened, right? But I saw the replay this morning. And so, like, it wasn't even, like, a super egregious hit. Like, it wasn't a super crazy, like, where all his momentum is going to make the hit, right? It was kind of like, I don't know, it just wasn't a crazy hit like we've seen before. And he gets the tackle and he even stands up. And then out of the blue, it literally just collapses. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like a blackout moment there. But what do you guys think here? Is it 100% because of the football? Is it just a little bit of like a 50-50? Maybe it's like that hit made something happen, or was it something completely that didn't really have to do with football? It just happened right there.
So those type of collapses from sports usually don't happen unless it's like a propelled object straight to the heart, right?
Yeah.
And that can invoke cardiac arrest, which happened. I think it was like we said, we're speculating, right? It was probably statistically an underlying health condition that got brought forward sooner because of football.
No football.
That would be my guess.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, that would be my guess too.
I also did see. That's definitely a good observation. I also saw. Forget what the name of the condition is, but this condition that one like a cardiologist outlined, if his heart like was expanding and he got hit, that's what could have caused the cardiac arrest because it was like that while the heart was trying to expand.
You mean expand this like a
Like
bring a
like
lot
it's
of blood?
beating, like it's beating. So if it beats out and say that's when he got hit, that's where the cardiac arrest could have came from.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but they did have to give him. I think I saw CPR for about 9 minutes or so.
Right.
Can't even imagine being on the field.
Can't.
Yeah,
Wow.
And
it's crazy.
the latest updates we have right here as we're recording this, or he is on half the oxygen he was getting this morning, so he's breathing better, stable condition-ish.
He's breathing.
Yeah, he.
A little bit on his own.
Yep, his uncle said that he was getting 100% oxygen. Now it's down to 50%, but they're still saying he's in critical condition.
Right.
Yeah, he is still in critical
So-
conditions.
So there's definitely a few more things about this I want to talk about, and one of them is it's like, what does this kind of the vibe and what's happening like kind of say about the NFL in the sense that I don't want to compare apples to oranges, but just like a small example is like when Sean Taylor died, obviously wasn't on the football field, but they played the games like the next day. I don't know if that would have happened if he would have passed away today. So like, where is the league headed? What does this kind of say about the league?
Yeah, that's a really hard question. I don't know. Have we had something like that in the NFL yet, where someone's passed away and then the next day they had a game or something?
Well, Sean Taylor was what I.
Yeah,
Sean Taylor
other
was
than
talking
like
about.
him though. Other than him, like nowadays, have we had that?
Not that I could think of
No.
memory.
Yeah.
No.
No. This is, I think, unique. I don't think anyone's ever died on the football field.
No.
And let's be clear, he didn't die.
He has
He's
not died.
No, he
And
yeah,
he's-
he has not died. One thing I want to say, I'd actually like to give a middle finger to the NFL. A big middle finger.
Really?
Why?
Because after all of this, based off of what sources have said, what Joe Burrow, what other coaches have said, the NFL said they were going to give those players 5 minutes to get back warmed up to try to get that game going again yesterday.
Oh,
Their vice president denied it, but Joe Burrow said they came up to him and told him to get ready, and he said, no, absolutely not. Like, how, are you serious?
Yeah, that is. See,
Are
that's
you
some big
kidding
news
me?
right there. I didn't know about that. That's
that's
a little
what
middle
was
finger to the
circling.
NFL.
And
That happens.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of like beat reporters now are starting to come out with like little snippets on it. So I want to give a big middle finger to the NFL.
well
That's
deserved
horrible.
middle finger. Wouldn't you say, Florian?
Yeah, Daniel did it right
Yeah.
there.
Also, notice Daniel's favorite way to say goodbye.
I'll say goodbye that way easy.
Yeah. But I mean, to put it in realistic situations, imagine going to work, like Dan, your job, or Florian going to do what you do, and like your coworker just passes out and dies again. Want to be careful, he's not dead. Has
Yeah.
a horrific
Cardiac event.
Yeah.
cardiac
the day's
event in
over.
front of you. You think like you can go and work and play right there?
No, not at all.
No.
No.
Yeah. So that's ridiculous. Joe Burrow, any other player who kind of stood up and set the tone for that. I mean, props to you. You know.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to the players.
Yeah.
Under no circumstance, and even the coaches. There's no way I would have played that game yesterday if I was a player, if I was a coach. And you just hope, the players that were affected, they have people to talk to as well, because that's a very, very traumatic thing.
Yeah. Mentally.
I really hope that he's becomes like okay out of this.
Oh, for sure.
I really hope
100%.
that.
Prayers up.
Yeah. I really. It looks like it's going up a little bit, so we're just gonna hope it keeps on going up.
Yep. Keeps trending in that direction. Another thing too to think about, and I don't want to confuse this with some insensitivity towards him, but I think we've expressed how much we care to see him better, and the whole sports community does. But then looking at it, next sided, right? Like the NFL is a business, and like they have that game means so much for the standings. Like that game's gonna have to get played, and then so like where do they play this game?
Well, so what I've been hearing all day today, and I've listened to a bunch of different things on YouTube, right?
Right.
They might draw it up as a tie. The week's over.
I
They're not
saw
gonna
that.
replay it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like everyone gets a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to give any of the teams a loss. I think it's going to end in a tie.
I don't see where they can even get a game in where it would be fair to the players. You're going to put.
It's going to be a short week. If
You're
they
gonna
do
put a
it on
short week,
Thursday, then you have another game on Sunday or Saturday.
And then you're trying to risk players getting injured that way, and for doing too much in 1 week that they're not even used to. Their bodies aren't used to that.
And especially from a Bills perspective, like if you do make them play it again, say Wednesday, like tomorrow or Thursday or whatever, I mean, their teammate just had a traumatic heart condition.
Right.
So they're not even like prep. I don't know what's going on in the locker room, right? Maybe they are like compartmentalizing it and then like being professionals and practicing for Saturday or Sunday whenever they play. But that's hard enough. Now you're going to make them play 2 games? I don't know.
Exactly. It would have to. So the only realistic scheduling scenario that I've heard is that all the games get pushed back a week.
Yep.
There's a week between the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship games.
Yes. Yeah, they used to
AFC,
be the Pro
NFC.
Bowl, but now it's like it's the who gives a shit skills competition.
So they could just say we're pushing everything back.
That's an option. It would be
1
pretty
week.
crazy to do that for one game, though.
Here's the thing, though.
But it has to-
With all of that and everything circulating in the NFL, people like I watched a video on the way over here. How can you, in your right mind, being a part of the Bills, Bengals, I know Eagles players are very, very close to that guy. I know there's other people that are close to him. How in your right mind can you go to work? Kind of like the analogy you gave. How can you go to work with a game Sunday and say, okay, I can be in the right headspace for that? Because you have no idea what's going on with him.
Right, picking up a game where you know one of your best friends, your teammate,
especially guys
is
in
in
the
critical
secondary,
condition.
right?
Yeah.
Like all of the guys, all of the corners and safeties on that team. I mean, like, you know, the position groups are kind of like their own brotherhoods in a way. Offensive linemen stick together, also with the quarterbacks, wide receivers are a group, etc. Right? So like the secondary, like, can you imagine like Tre'Davious White and whoever else, like how they're feeling? Right? That's their brother. They practice with him every day. That's, you know. Especially them. I mean, if anyone, them.
Oh, it's a huge mental thing.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
like,
huge
I
mental
don't
thing.
know. I don't think they're going to make that up. I really do think they're going to chalk it up as a tie.
Yeah, I think I honestly hadn't heard that yet, but I do like that because I mean, you have to have some type of result, like just in terms of the playoff standings.
Yeah.
Like the NFL is a business, and eventually, like people are going to need to move on from this in the right kind of way to continue a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a question. Like, what does happen with a person that bet 100,000? Yeah, I guess if you do it a tie, then they just get their money back. Everyone that's a bettor on there as well. That is a good way to do it too. That way, no one is mad.
That's a good question.
Here's the thing, though: if they're betting on whatever all the legal betting platforms, FanDuel, whatever you use, FanDuel, DraftKings, my guess is the company that they use will wipe whatever bet they had if that's the game that they were looking into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would null it. It'd be the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Again, I just hope he's okay and everything. But as a sports podcast, as part of the media, we, this is what we do. We talk about things in sports, and this is a crazy scenario. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree, and I do want to shed one positive on the situation. He had a charity. It was like a toy drive for kids, where his goal was to raise, I don't know, $2,500 or something. I think right now
$4
it's upwards of between $4 to $5 million.
Yeah, $5 million,
raised.
I think, right now.
And there's
awesome.
there's NFL
4.6
players and
last time I
everything.
saw.
Like that's incredible.
Nuts.
That is awesome.
4.6 million in a day.
And 4.4 in one day, I think, in 24 hours.
That's incredible.
I mean, that's a good example of like something good coming from something bad, but it's like, damn, I wish that bad thing never would have happened. But it's always like we were talking about, tunnel vision kind of thing, and seeing the good parts of bad situations.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything else they wanted to say about that and how it affects the players?
Get well, Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, get well. Hope wish nothing but the best, and hopefully for a speedy recovery. I think we did a good job of talking about that for sure. Transitioning though, I think it's draft time. Let's shed a little light here. A little somber mood. Just like Drew talked about in the NFL. Want to get some upbeat stuff. So this week, everyone knows. I think a lot of people's favorite snack is potato chips. I think that's a pretty good consensus in the United States of America.
100%.
So what I want to do is a draft today. We're going to do 5 rounds of potato chips.
So potato chips specifically, or any kind of chip? That's a good question because there's corn chips, there's multigrain
chips.
It has to be some type of chip. If it's too much,
you can't say poker chip.
You can't say Cheetos. I don't consider Cheetos a chip.
That's cheating. That Cheetos is in the category of chips.
Cheetos
100%.
is not a chip.
No, come on.
And what is it in the category of?
It's like a popcorn, like a really, really skinny popcorn.
No. It's no. It doesn't even come from a corn.
It is a unique thing. Let's keep the Cheeto out of it, I think.
God damn.
Okay.
So no popcorn, no pretzels. Okay, it's out of it.
This is a democracy, but too bad the vote's 2-2. It's like, what do we do? Flip a coin?
I'm in it. Rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, yeah. Always. All right, Florian.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors, shoot.
I always lose.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I think my shit just cut out.
God, okay.
All right, I think.
Wait, aren't we on the same team?
I won.
Yeah, but weren't we pro chip?
No, this is for draft
this
order.
is for draft
This is
order.
for draft order. I thought we were voting.
As
doing rock, paper,
always,
scissors.
do rock, paper,
Cheetos are a
scissors.
chip. We're on the same team.
For draft order. Wait, did you beat me then?
So I'm third.
Okay.
I'm third.
So Daniel's first, Florian's second,
Yeah.
Dan is third, and I am last.
Sweet. Can't wait, Daniel. Doritos Cool Ranch.
Yep. Honestly, we're gonna start it off with Dan just said it. Honestly, Dan said it, and do I just say Doritos, or do I specifically the Cool Ranch?
No,
one?
Brandon flavor.
It's got to be the Brandon flavor.
Yeah. All right. So Doritos Cool Ranch.
That is just a perfect chip.
It is.
It
It
is.
really is.
Chip.
If you don't like that chip, I might not like you. It's simple. It's one of those.
Yeah, find me a human that actually is like, oh, those are gross. And I'll point you to an alien.
Dude, especially whenever they have all of that seasoning on them. You guys ever gotten one of those chips where it's just
That's
coated?
like the ones at the very bottom because all the dust settles at the bottom.
I actually took a picture of one.
If you don't lick your fingers after Doritos or Cheetos, you might be crazy.
Yeah, like in
that's
a
the
sus kind of
seasoning
way
right
too.
there. That's the one you want.
Can I buy that shit just by itself?
The seasoning?
The seasoning?
Could you imagine do that on chicken wings?
Someone should. Why don't we do that?
Chicken
we
wings?
bulk buy from Sam's Club or Costco a bunch of Cool Ranch Doritos, and then we package the seasoning and we sell that.
I love that.
That's a business idea.
Wow.
It's a smart.
Yeah.
We'd have to buy a lot of chips.
Okay, well, we make a lot of money from that seasoning.
Second pick, Florian, chip draft. Who you going with?
Funyuns, and if you said Cheetos weren't a chip, you can't say that about Funyuns. I'm sorry.
Funyuns. I didn't even think of
I
those.
forgot about Funyuns, and Funyuns
How do you forget about
goated.
Funyuns? They're goated. They're the best. They're my favorite chip of all time. I fucking love them.
Can you bag them? Can you bag them in a sitting if you needed to?
Yeah, dangerous. Like it's like a big bag. I'm talking like party size. I can do that by myself and no problem, and then eat a steak after. Like I fucking love those.
Yeah.
Hey,
You laugh. I can do it.
hey, it's funny. You gotta say you're a funny guy.
Funny man. For me, I'm gonna do the Doritos spicy sweet chili. It is the purple bag of Doritos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Has that
it's
good.
sweet, has that spice. It is like, for me, it's like the perfect chip.
Yeah, it is a really good chip. I do like that.
That's a good one. That was on my list
yeah,
here.
So we have 2 Doritos. Are you gonna round it out with the OG?
I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with the sour cream and cheddar Ruffles. I mean, just a staple in
I
the
got
terms of chips.
I like that one a lot.
Oh, it's sour cream and cheddar.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
doing a snake, or are we just going all the way around again?
All the way around.
I
again.
love. I love that it's kind of different. You would think when you said sour cream, I thought the next word would be onion.
Yeah.
You said cheddar.
It's honestly
That's a good
been a
curveball.
while since I've had those, but like those are really good. It's like tangy
Yeah.
and cheesy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. They are very good.
All right. I'm gonna go up here with the next sun chip.
Oh,
Okay, which flavor?
Garden salsa, I believe it's that, right?
It was on my list. That's
Oh,
a
I didn't
good
even see
chip,
it.
baby.
It's a really good chip. It's an amazing chip.
so this is a hot take. I think sun chips are the most overrated thing ever. I like all flavors. I think they're so overrated.
Shame.
They're multi-grain. You guys, it's like you're not eating chips for health. Get out of here.
That is
Stick
one
to-
of the best, healthiest chips I've ever had,
It
and
is
I don't
not
even
healthy.
consider it healthy because
not
it's
healthy.
so
Well,
amazing.
it's idealistically healthy. It's not
supposed to be
healthy. But
ideal.
that makes it even worse. You're not
than
even
a
getting
classic potato chip.
You're
but,
not
like,
even getting what you signed up for. You signed up for health, and you're not even getting that. So you're compromising flavor and your health. That's ridiculous.
That's a
You
good point.
lose.
Yeah.
So overrated.
Okay.
All right,
Florian?
bro.
Okay, number 2. I love these chips. I don't think anyone else has probably had them on their list, but especially when I go to Firehouse Subs, I get them every single time. Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips.
I did. Oh,
Dude, I fucking love those.
very good.
Dude.
So
and I put them
good.
right on my sandwich and a dab of hot sauce. You know, they used to have like fucking 100 different hot sauces, and I'd go absolutely crazy with a peach Fanta.
dude, I
That
knew.
was a meal. That was a meal.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Now I just lost mine because I got so distracted. What you just said, I
love Miss Vicky.
I'm glad that was the first kettle cooked chip that was taken.
I
That
like
is-
kettle cook all day.
All day.
All right. So my next one is the brand is Dirty Potato Chip. You can get them at Publix. Cracked sea salt and
Yeah,
cracked
pepper.
pepper.
Yeah.
This is the
Ooh.
this is the
Yeah, let
bag
me
that
see.
they come in.
Those look good.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I had them one time and they had like the perfect amount of salt and pepper.
Pepper.
They're like anytime I'm in Publix, I make sure I get myself a bag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try.
Those
it.
are good.
If too much pepper and it kind of throws it off a little bit, it is a really good brand.
Sometimes there are some with a couple too much pepper, but I love it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm kind of torn here, but I am gonna go with, a very, very unique chip, but it's so good. A pizza Pringle. So good, man.
That's really good. That's a go-to one for sure.
I mean, like,
I like
how
that.
do you get pizza in a seasoning? But they did it.
They did it good. They did it good. All right, I'm gonna go with one that's probably not like thought of,
Okay.
but I actually didn't even like it when I was a kid, and I fell in love with it like avocados when I was like when I got older. I love avocados now. Then I also like this chip. It is a sweet potato chip, and I get them at Aldi or Lidl,
Okay.
and they're amazing. The sea salt on the sweet potato chip.
That's unique.
Good
It's
call.
super good.
That's a good one. May not be worth a third round draft pick, but definitely a good chip.
I
Yeah.
like it. I think it's up there.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I like things spicy, and you said apparently Cheetos don't qualify as a chip. I don't know what crazy world we're living in, but I'm going to do the next best thing for an alternative: Takis, the green bag, the
green
bag,
one.
because
Never
it's
had
not
Takis.
because it's not this. It's the least spicy one, and that's perfect because the original is even for me is so fucking spicy, and I love spicy food.
Yeah.
The green bag is like the one that you get into. Like if you want to try Takis, you get the green bag.
Have you,
Okay, I'm
have
gonna
you ever
try
had the
green.
blue ones?
Dude,
Anybody?
that's ridiculous. Oh my
You've tried them?
Yeah.
It looks so blue. I would never eat that shit.
It's so
Never. This is
dude,
not a
it's
Sour
so
Patch
bad.
Kid.
It's so spicy.
Never
dude.
trust a blue chip.
the green. Yeah, you go green bag.
Nice.
Yeah, Takis.
Green bag. Okay.
Green bag.
I'll have to try Takis. I never have. So my next chip is I'm thinking about it from a chip standpoint, but also a practicality standpoint because you can use it for a lot of things and a lot of different gatherings. I'm gonna do Tostitos Hint of Lime
The
That is
best.
the
Literally.
perfect role player of chips right there.
Literally.
It's
Yeah.
the number one
It goes
tortilla
good,
chip.
like that with like a nice mild salsa. God, I always need a new pair of shorts
It's
after.
the goat of
shit.
It's the goat of party chips.
Oh.
It's the party chip.
So true. And not only can you dip them in your classic Hispanic dips, they're also good alone.
Yes.
Like Doritos
Yeah.
should make that a flavor, right?
Gosh.
Oh,
Hint of
Pringle
lime.
should make that a flavor.
I'm gonna go
I would
home
eat
and
a
eat that
Pringle
right
with
now.
a lime Pringle.
I'm gonna get a bag on my way home and just eat them.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Guys, I'm going to have to call my scouts because I literally have one chip left. You guys have been destroying me here. So I'm going to have to get my scouts from Germany on the phone over here and give me up with some chip. But the one I do have left that I wanted to say is the KC Masterpiece Barbecue Lay's. That is my favorite
course.
Yeah.
Lay's chip.
Love it.
Okay. Okay, I'll give it to you.
I mean,
I like that.
It's
That-
good.
but
It's
is it-
not
that's-
amazing for me, but it's
So
definitely a
in my
classic.
experience of cookouts and pool parties, when you have the classic bag and that bag, the barbecue bag is gone first. I'm telling you right now.
That is a fact.
There's
'cause
also a reason
Who
it-
likes regular Lay's? Right?
I will say one person, my
No.
dad. He
Yeah, no, honestly, no, that's so true
Psycho.
though. In terms of overrated OG Lays, Dude, they're just like air. I think if I eat like, the little small bags, right, you get as a kid, right? I think one bag of those, and I don't want to eat Lay's for months.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly feel like I don't want to touch them
You
for
know,
a long
Fair
time.
enough.
I saw the other day this video on Instagram of a mom that she's like, "Oh, I'm out of mashed potatoes." She grabbed the Lay's chip bag, threw the Lay's in a pot with some
boiled
water, boiled and mashed potatoes, and fed it to her kids.
Oh my
Nastiest thing I can ever imagine.
Did it look like a
It did.
quick mashed potatoes?
It looked exactly like mashed potatoes.
That's crazy,
That
bro.
is disgusting.
That's nasty.
Yeah. But good that it looked like the mashed potatoes, but bad that she did that. Just
Jeez.
right, are
What I
we-
want to say about the barbecue is, remember how like you'd go to like a birthday party and they'd always have like the fun pack of like chips. So you
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
Lay's, sour cream and onion, like
Yeah, yeah.
Cheetos, Fritos. The barbecue would always be the first to go.
Yeah.
I think in most circles, yeah. I
Yep.
never picked it, but I could
Psycho.
say someone did.
The seasoning is what made it.
It's the
it
seasoning.
saved the chip.
we really did.
Really good.
Yeah.
Are we going one more round?
So that was that four.
That was
or
only-
five?
that was only
That was only
three. We
three.
got
Oh,
Two
three.
more
We got two more rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go strong. This is my favorite one, and I didn't put it my number one
I
because
think I know what it is, and I had it on my list.
it
And
is
it's a
chocolate
Yep.
dipped Lay's.
Great
oh, wow.
chip.
Wow. Okay.
It is the best. It is the best chip ever created, and it was so amazing that they stopped making it. They do
Well,
not
then
make
it wasn't the
anymore.
best chip ever made.
No, it was. It was so.
It's so good,
amazing.
people couldn't handle it.
People couldn't handle it. They said, "No, we can't allow the
Yeah.
public to have this anymore."
Yeah. It's,
Wow. It was good. You let me try one once.
It was
It's
amazing.
now found at an exhibit in the Smithsonian. It's an ancient relic.
I tried to pay some guy on eBay like a lot of money just for one bag, and he said, "Nope, you're gonna have to pay like a lot more than that." This is like it was like his last bag. It's like the last bag maybe on Earth. I don't know. It was not doing it, and someone did buy it. It sold.
What's
So,
up?
Well,
Cool.
to kind of piggyback off of him, I'm not going to say chocolate dipped Lay's. I'm going to say chocolate dipped bugles, aka
no.
the Norwegian. What are they called? Smacks?
Smash.
Smash.
It is the
They're
second
so-
best
they're
thing
so
in the
good.
world.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
love
we
them.
have entered bugle territory.
I might eat some tonight now.
It's literally a bugle dipped in chocolate, and it's amazing. That is like sweet salty is the best combo. I love it.
It's a great combo.
I thought for sure you're going to say that. I can't believe you said the chocolate dipped Lay's
I honestly think the Lay's are better, but the Bugles are literally just so of a hair
because they're more
close.
salty. So it's like I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are they chocolate dipped Lay's or chocolate dipped Pringles?
Lay's.
Lays.
Oh.
I think
But they're like
Lay's.
they're like the
Have
they're
you
like
seen
special Lay's. They're not the thin ones, but they're not the wavy ones. They're like right in between.
They're the ones.
the ones. All right, Dan, what's your pick? We got to get through these.
Oh, sorry. So this chip got introduced to me at Daniel's house. It is Kettle brand potato chips, honey Dijon.
Oh, yeah.
That is one of the best ones.
One
I
of the
love
best
that.
chips. Daniel would have it. We'd eat the shit out of that bag.
Wow.
It was a great bag. It's a great. Yeah, that's a go-to. You know what, Dan? I haven't had that bag in a
I haven't had it in a long time.
I've never had it. I can't wait to try some of these.
I'm getting
later,
potato chips
I'm getting
after this.
hungry. Seriously. For me, my fourth pick, I mean, no one said it yet. It really wasn't on my list, but in the fourth round, this is a steal. Nacho cheese Doritos.
Yeah.
That was mine. So
Yeah.
good
Yeah, I
shit.
wanted to be different. That was on my list. It was actually number one on my list.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
the funniest thing. I didn't even go to it.
You got to make your draft look good. You got to start off with a classic
Yeah.
number one.
Todd, you have a sleeper round.
Yeah,
That's a sleeper pick.
it's a good one. He was a faller. All right, last one. Let's do a fast fire fifth round.
All right, I'm gonna go the classic
Fast fire, fifth
Fritos because you can just do so much with them. You eat a Frito pie, so much, Frito in a bag, whatever. Pass it off to Florian.
I
Good
respect
Fritos.
that was taken before this regular Tostito chips.
Yes.
Good call, Daniel.
Okay, I'm going to say Cape Cod kettle cooked OGs.
Oh God,
Just a classic.
Okay.
Sea salt, potatoes, boom.
I would have liked you said one different, but I hope someone else says it here.
So I'm gonna go with something that goes really well with like a lobster roll or like some form of a seafood. I'm gonna do the Utz Old Bay chips.
I have
that's
had
good.
those once.
Those are good.
I thought you were gonna say something different, Dan. So I was hoping something different, but hopefully Drew says it here.
That's good. Well, I have not hit the realm of kettle yet, so I'm going to, since I've gone through like almost each type. I'm gonna go salt and vinegar.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, you did it. Good job.
salt and vinegar,
I'll give you that. That's the one I was waiting for. It really was. I was waiting for it.
You saw it. I saw it.
I was like,
Make sure you get that high five.
Yeah, Anthony, you get that. Yeah, he didn't see it. Okay.
And then you gotta make that noise like.
yeah, it was bad, but it was good.
Oh, that
was
was
funny.
good. That was a great draft.
That was a
Hey,
a lot of
great
good options.
draft.
I guess question: did Chuck's Mix count in the chip area?
I would say
I was thinking it, but based off my comment this morning in the group chat, it wasn't allowed.
So no
Yeah.
Cheez-Its, no Goldfish either.
No.
Those are crackers.
No.
I was
Crackers.
gonna get there if
I
we
know.
went any longer.
I'm
surprised.
I was about to dive into that territory,
Yeah.
but I had I had literally one chip left before I started.
6 rounds
getting
would have
in
been tough.
there. Yeah.
But that was good. 5 rounds, perfect. We'll have to think about what we want to do next week. I want to do something crazy, to be honest. So we'll think about that.
Ways
Yes.
to get arrested.
Ways to get arrested.
Ways to get arrested.
to get arrested.
But is it purposefully getting arrested?
Oh,
Like,
it's whatever you want.
However you want to interpret it, there, boss.
okay.
This could go a lot of ways.
White collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what crime.
Green collar.
Oh my god.
Green collar. That's
Love
like
it.
if I don't
the
know.
collar
That's like
down.
if
You're smoking weed all day, or fucking doing
you got
something
slimed
like
by
doing the
Nickelodeon and then
Green-
went on a
cutting
murdering
grass all
spree.
day.
I feel like you're a
collar.
leprechaun. My green collar. Oh man, guys, that was a good draft. As always, we're the Flights to the Round Table because we drink flights of beer while we sit at a round table. We talk about a lot of fun stuff, a lot of good stuff. Follow us on social media, anywhere you get your social media. FLTRT podcast. Quick news: I saw something today that was kind of interesting. For the first time ever, this is the first year Denmark did not record a bank robbery.
Wow.
Really?
What does that
What?
tell you about the world?
Wow.
The world's getting back to
Danes.
normal.
That's interesting. The world's getting back to normal,
Or is it because everything's becoming digitized?
or is it becoming better? Yeah, I think digitized is really what it is. It's going to be really hard to get away with a bank
Yeah, that's going to be
robbery
a crime
now.
that goes extinct. Your first extinct crime.
I like that.
Ways to get arrested.
We'd like it to be murder. We'd like that to be go away, right?
Right.
Not in today's world. It'll be bank robbers. You're going to be like, damn, man.
That's a good point.
They're going to be out at the employment office like, I just lost my job. Oh, yeah? Where'd you work at? Oh, I didn't work anywhere. I mean, technically I worked at Wells Fargo, Bank of America, PNC. I worked everywhere. So
You're right.
they're going to be like, damn.
I mean, bank robbers are the reason most wanted posters were invented, you know?
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It
Yeah.
is. Dead or alive, man. This is dead or alive.
Crazy, man.
What would you do if you were on a most wanted poster, Dan?
I don't know. I'd stay hidden.
I'd take a picture of it because I'll be like, fuck.
This is pretty cool.
Okay.
If you think about it, it's like the original selfie.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is. Someone really had to take your time and do a painting of you.
Yeah.
Because, there was
Yeah,
no pictures.
probably by memory.
Yeah.
Damn. Imagine you get one mole right,
That's-
or mole wrong, and
Yeah.
then you're like, no, that's not him. Can't be. The mole's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Mole's not there.
That's why, like, you guys remember in
right
Harry Potter, they have like the Daily Prophet, where
Yeah.
if people were getting like arrested, it'd be like live action shots
yeah.
of them running at the camera or them like just standing there. I'm like,
Yep.
where did you guys get these pictures from?
Don't you wish like more things were like that in life?
Yes.
Like programs for sporting events or
I-
menus at food restaurants.
Yes.
That would be
the
cool.
menus. That would be really cool.
So it pops up.
So, like, how would that work? What do you mean menus?
Just
at
like you-
You
restaurants?
press the item,
And
what
it-
it
and
is,
it
and then
looks
little
up.
spins around. Got color, looking tasty.
You can even see the dish before it even comes out. Like
Yeah,
little-
pretty much,
Yeah.
right? You can almost taste it. You're like, damn.
You're like, you
Whoa.
smack. Usually, like, yeah, I want that. Smack it out of there.
We're giving away our
It'd be
good
like
ideas.
Plankton eating the virtual meatloaf. The camera.
Oh, yeah.
Virtual meatloaf, my favorite.
Have you guys seen the new? It's like on Netflix. You guys seen Glass Onion?
I do. It's very good.
I
Oh yeah,
watched it.
Florian told me. I saw it, dude. So good.
So good.
Oh,
That's a
I
good
recommend it.
That island is for sale right now for $450 million. So you can get
No
everything,
way.
the whole house and Glass Onion as well with it.
You think it will be bought very soon?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Do you guys want to go into a lot of debt?
hey, there's
A lot of that.
It's not. Well, I mean, yeah, us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
us.
yeah, well, yeah. we're gonna be in debt all.
So what that means is we do this. No one has kids, okay? So it's just us in debt. Actually, no, that's not true because I think they pass it on to the relatives you have that are alive.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, don't do that. That I would feel terrible if I pass it on to my sister or my parents. Like $450 million in debt, they'd be pissed.
Yeah.
They'd be unhappy.
Yep.
We are the Flights of the Round Table, and you guys are having flights of beer. But
Are we,
Florian,
Dan?
what are we drinking?
Oh, that's
and
good.
For context, for people that are looking at video, I'm doing dry January. So that's
And-
why I don't have a flight.
That is true. Dan will not be drinking, and I have a very visible vest on. Just wanted to make sure you guys could see me today. Didn't want to get lost. So,
Did you get lost last week? What happened?
Well, Dan got lost, and so we're gonna like shine him here today.
Yeah.
Dan got lost.
So-
Where'd you go?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So next week Daniel will have something on, so we don't lose him.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
some pepperoni.
So we're all going to get lost a little bit here.
Lost in the
In the sauce.
sauce, also known as beer. And speaking of beer,
Sauce loss. Okay, yeah, good. So there's...
Nope, that's your sitting beer.
No, I know it's my sitting beer. So I had a sitting beer. Change of pace. I usually never have a sitting beer, so this is nice. It's a German Fest beer from Herrenbrau, and it's a German brewery. It's pretty good. But we're going to go with the flights here. I forgot this bottle. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so starting off... Actually, this was the first one. This thing was very interesting. Did you guys like it? I want to actually get a poll here.
I haven't
Did you like
tried it. I haven't tried it.
No.
I'm gonna try it right now,
Yeah,
but
try
I
it
don't
right
like
now.
dark beers that look like this usually. So
And you didn't
Well,
like
Daniel,
it.
there's soy sauce in
dude,
it.
bourbon barrel beers are hit or miss. Either
oh shit! Is there soy sauce?
No, it's bourbon.
Oh my god! I would say there is soy sauce. Oh my
Okay, so that's
so you know what we put in your beer that one day.
so you guys are at least consistent because I remember I got a whiskey sour ale and you guys talked a bunch of shit about it.
That
But
was
if you guys
gross.
liked this, I would have been upset.
yeah.
So
I
that's
remember
good.
that day.
I
Dan would not let that down.
Yeah, I don't care. I loved it.
Guys, that's terrible.
I actually do like this. I'm not gonna lie.
You like that?
I mean, it's not something I would buy, but when it's available, I'll drink it. And I wouldn't really. I don't hate it. How about that?
Florian's like, if it's free, it's for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Daniel's face and how he said that made that $15 worth it right there.
Yeah.
Daniel's dying.
Yeah.
That is nasty.
Okay, I'll be finishing that beer though.
Yeah,
I
you
do
will
that.
be, and I'll be finishing this one for you.
Well,
Yeah,
I didn't know we were doing it like for like here. Fine, damn. Okay, next we got it's from Sycamore. Dan got it. Is this your favorite IPA from them?
No, just a new one.
Oh, okay. A new beer from Sycamore, Sticky Crystals IPA.
Sticky crystals.
Again, they do nothing but IPAs, so
Daniel, what do
Shocker.
you think of when you hear sticky
I'm
crystals?
putting diamonds. I'm putting a little sticky tack in, and I'm putting them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it's more PG than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
Next, we have a New England IPA. I actually like this one a lot. It was fire.
Yeah, I've had that before. The Oma gang. The Omen.
What?
Almond Ross St. Brown.
The Omen.
Oma Gangs?
Oh,
Yeah.
Almond Row.
Neon Rainbows. It's really good. You got this one, Daniel? Right?
I did. I got that one. Yes.
Fire.
Florian,
Last but not least, it's from Horizon Brewing Company, I guess. Tropical Wheat. It's a... What the fuck?
Tropical Wheat Ale.
Tropical Wheat Ale. Okay. It has Cosmic Punch Saws and Simcoe hops in it. What? Who names these things? I mean, Cosmic Punch hops.
they're called beer consommes.
Okay, well, it's good. It is. Well, actually, no, I didn't even have this one. Daniel stole it, so never mind.
You know what would be a fun episode is if we all signed up to take that
Tried.
class.
I want to try it. Thank you. Yeah. What?
So to become a beer consomme or something?
Connoisseur.
You mean
Or Simone.
sommelier?
Sommelier of beer. There's a different word for it though.
I would like to know.
We should
Consomme
sign
is
up.
We should
a
all
dip.
sign up. Look at it
And take it.
We
Take
have
the test.
we have really gone through. Like we could. I'm sorry. We are.
Like we just show up with a picture of all our cans. We're like, don't even give us the test. Just give us a
Yeah.
certificate.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And we don't know what we're talking.
Daniel
No,
lead that
we walk
conversation.
up-
If we don't know what we're talking about, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't care what they have to say.
Yeah, we,
I really don't.
we walk up
Sir,
to
you're
the
wrong.
association
You're wrong.
and we go,
No.
we passed.
I'm sorry. I'll have a problem if they don't. Be like, if you listen, look around you.
Yeah, we bring them here and be like, we did this.
Yeah.
This is us.
We're going to let Daniel lead that conversation.
Done deal. I can tell you that.
It'll
I'll
get
take
done,
care.
I can tell you that.
It will.
Yeah, and that'll be hilarious. Even if we don't get it, just the looks on their face will be like,
They really be about that life.
they really be about that life.
Florian, did you bring your game?
Oh, yeah. Where? Oh, shit.
Florian,
right over here, sorry.
Yeah. I thought they were the ones on the calculator.
So, again, Florian got a game for Christmas. It's called Football Trivia.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's...
Cut it one short because I do have
think-
a segment I want to do too. Just a really quick
Okay,
thing.
so fine. We'll do
3 cards.
3 cards.
Three football cards.
rapid
Yeah.
fire
And then,
questions.
yeah.
I'm going to pick 3 in the middle here. Some of these are hard, I will say that.
Now, it is whoever says it first wins. Okay.
I
don't like that, though,
I
but-
did vet the questions last week, so because some of these are hard. So just be prepared. You might not get them all.
I don't like that.
I can tell you, you're already not going to get this first one.
All
Jesus
right,
Christ.
lay it on us.
How many touchdowns did Walter Payton score in Super Bowl? Is that 10?
6.
20? What is X? Is that
10.
10? So 20. Super Bowl 20.
3.
I'm going to say 6.
5.
You're all wrong. 0. I mean,
That is a trick question.
yeah.
That
See,
was
that's what I'm saying. My bad. I should have vetted these.
It's okay.
Okay, next. Who is the only person I've played in both the Super Bowl and the World Series?
Wow.
That's a good one.
Barry-
Bo
Bo
Jackson.
Jackson?
Bo Jackson? Bo
I said it
Jackson?
first. I said it first.
And?
I was going to say
No.
Barry Sanders.
No, Deion Sanders.
Ooh, you're
So
right.
are you
Probably.
Deion Sanders?
Deion Sanders.
What are you?
You're Bo Jackson.
God, I
See,
think
that's why it has to be first one.
I'm going to go Bo Jackson. I'm going to go Bo Jackson.
Okay, first one to say
I'm going to go
wins
Bo
fi-
Jackson.
Okay, Deion Sanders.
Gosh, that was good. That was my second
That
option.
was a good one.
was a
That
very good one.
That was my- okay, so we know the rules now.
I set you
okay?
up for that one.
First one to say it wins. Okay. As of 2019, what is the most recently established team to play in the Super Bowl? The most
Chiefs.
recent team
No.
since 2019, or
Chiefs.
as of 2019, to play in the Super Bowl. I don't know if this is right
That's a crazy little.
for the camera.
Wait, most recently established team to play in the Super Bowl?
I'll read it again. As of 2019, okay, as
Right.
of the year 2019, what is the most recently established team to play
The
in the Super Bowl?
Texans.
So the youngest team as of 2019 to play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm
Houston
trying to
Texans.
think.
I don't know.
Carolina Panthers.
Correct. Carolina Panthers. Boom. So
The Panthers are more new than the Houston Texans?
The Houston Texans never
no,
played
as
in the
of
Super Bowl.
2019.
Oh, it was 29.
Well, yeah. Wait, the Houston Texans did they
Never
play in the
played in
Super
the
Bowl?
Super Bowl.
They never played in the Super Bowl.
Yes, they would be the right answer if
Yeah.
they played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
but they didn't play in the
Gotcha.
Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's a very weird worded question.
That
but
is a weird. That confused me.
Hey, it's
honestly.
okay. Florian,
shit.
thank you for giving us trivia. Eventually, we're going to get through all those cards, and we're going to know a lot about football.
We
Really
are.
give us our credentials here. Daniel, what you got?
I want
Present
to
it.
talk about a thing that has not really been talked about, and I haven't heard too much about it. And that's why I think we should talk about it. And this is, give me 1 second. It's a catch that the Houston Texans made, where someone caught the ball and it stuck to his
Oh,
glove.
yeah, I saw that.
But
It stuck to
like
his
last
glove.
week?
Yeah, I'm gonna try
on Sunday?
I want to pull it up for you. I have it on my Instagram. I had a picture of it right there, but
So he caught the ball and was running with the ball just hanging off his glove.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
show
he
you
tried
right
to
now.
get he was in the end zone, in front of the camera, trying to get it off.
We're
and it
gonna
wouldn't come
show
off.
our viewers here in a second, but for us to see this, we have to see
I have
this.
to see this. I don't know this at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, it's
This happened over
Do you
the
even
weekend.
care about
okay.
football?
Everyone watch.
That's a safety. By the way, that was probably an interception.
It was so
What?
it was so stuck in his. The glove is still stuck on the ball.
How did that not
my
get
gosh.
investigated?
Yeah.
Are they
And
doing
thi-
an investigation?
This is
of
a
this?
huge. There is an investigation, NFL investigation likely coming, is what it even says.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? What the hell?
And it is something that has to be talked about. What is do you think that this is real? Do you think that this is a safety that he just celebration, how he intercepted in the and he's faking this whole thing, but it looked pretty real to me.
I thought you said the ball was stuck to the glove after he took the glove off.
It is. So he could make it look like that as well, though. The way he took off the glove and put it.
If he was like a magician type guy.
No, he didn't have the ball. He had the ball upwards, so the glove was on the top, so he didn't like turn it like that. But we can watch it one more time if you want to.
Yeah. So he's
look, he tried to throw the ball into the audience, and it was stuck on his glove. He's like, "What's going on?"
That could be a celebration. I get that, but he took the glove off there, and then what?
The glove was still on it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. So we'll see. This might just be a little fake thing. Who knows? But definitely something to be talked about.
Think about it like this, though. Do the Texans really need to cheat?
That is true.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say they need all the help they can get. I mean, they're pretty terrible.
That kid, I think that's Jalen Petrie, if that's what you say.
I'm going to say it's probably a fake thing.
He has 5 picks so far this year.
I don't know. It's definitely worth looking into. I think the NFL is doing the right thing. If it is actual sticky substance on the glove, what? Probably get a game, maybe 2.
Yeah, or fined.
That'd be so embarrassing that that team. Honestly, they're probably trying to tank at this. They've been trying to tank probably. Why do they cheat? What's the point?
Exactly. What's the point? So, which makes me think like, what if he did that on purpose, knowing nothing mattered? Just like he did it for the last few games, waiting to get a pick just to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe there was an
Actually cheat or fake a cheat.
Have a funny celebration. Like his mindset probably was like, I'm gonna do this. Put this on my hand so I can do this celebration, not so I can cheat and win games.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's it is what it is, but we're gonna look into it and we're gonna follow it.
We're gonna follow the hell out of it.
Follow
we're gonna follow
the
the
shit
shit
out of it.
Yep. So we're at about 45 minutes here, guys. The only thing I know for sure that we're wanting to do is Daniel's a Doofus, which will be done by Florian today. Did we have anything else we wanted to talk about?
A couple things.
Hell yeah, let's go, baby.
Report came out today that the Panthers have been in conversation with John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's not big news, nothing is.
Regarding
Jim Harbaugh. John or Jim?
John.
The Ravens coach.
Jim
Harbaugh.
Excuse me.
Jim.
Sorry.
I thought he
John
said Jim,
James
so.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Miffed. His name was my name too. Everybody now.
Okay,
I
so
forget the lyrics.
I know them, but it's no one else did.
I don't know him either. So
So they've been in contact with Jim Harbaugh
There you go.
about potentially becoming the next head coach of the Panthers. Instant thoughts, instant reaction.
that would be
here.
the best thing that the Panthers have had in a long time.
Huge upgrade for the Panthers. They need that's a professional coach.
But here's the thing, though: all of the players are bought into Steve, the interim
Steve Wilkes.
kid right now, or interim guy right now. Excuse me. All the players are saying they love him to be the head coach and stuff. And I get David Tepper is going to be David Tepper.
I don't like him.
But do you really want, like, I know Harbaugh does have professional experience, but do you really want another coach coming from college to coach your team? Harbaugh has been out of the NFL coaching tree for a bit, and you just wonder if his mindset or mentality has changed since.
So I agree and disagree at points. I agree with you in the sense that you have this this interim coach who's done very well for the team. You know, they've won a lot of games recently.
Even post McCaffrey trade.
Yeah, even post McCaffrey, like you got rid of your best offensive weapon.
I mean, so much post. Call him Malone. I mean, damn.
Oh wow! Now we're spitting bars on the podcast. Yeah. Love that. But yeah, they've improved. But on the other hand, I do think Harbaugh's a very good coach. He is a unicorn in the sense that he was a very successful college coach, and he was a very successful NFL coach.
With the 49ers, I think he went 44-19 the last I heard. 44-19.
So his overall record was 59-36, which is very good.
Okay, and with the 49ers, 44-19.
It's okay. I wish it was better than that.
I think he's a choke artist.
Is he a choke artist?
He made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No, I was talking from a college standpoint.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's maxed out Michigan. Kind of like how Brian Kelly maxed out Notre Dame. That's why he went to LSU. Like, sometimes you can only do... Your process only works so much in a situation. So I think he's maxed out Michigan. But if he was the head coach of, Bama or Georgia, I think he could win a national title in college. I don't know.
I could see it. I don't know. I think it'd be a good hire for them. You just err on the side of caution. You know, he's been out of the game for a little bit. As I said, You don't know if his mentality has changed.
That is true. So would you pull the trigger right now?
No.
Or would you ride with Wilkes?
I'd let the coaching process play out. Because
What
there
does
might
that
be...
mean?
Like, I'd let the coaching search process play out.
Oh.
Interview other candidates. Just because somebody is the big name doesn't mean that it's going to be a success for your team, i.e. Philadelphia and Chip Kelly.
Good
You
point.
know, Nathaniel Hackett and the Broncos. You know, nobody wants to talk about it, but Josh McDaniel and the Raiders.
Yes, and even the coach from why am I blanking? The Panthers coach that got fired.
Matt Rule.
Rule.
Matt Rule.
That was a big name.
Yeah.
Dude, the Raiders literally did the most fucked up thing that I can imagine. They fired Gruden, and I think that that's the reason why they're not good anymore.
They had to fire him.
Yeah, they did. They
had
did.
to.
Yeah, they had to, but that
But
was
were
their
they really
downfall.
that good with Gruden? He was there for 3 years, right?
He was a great coach. He was a great coach.
So the thing is, I guess Jim Harbaugh is known as kind of like a quarterback. Well, he played quarterback, so he knows the position. He's a quarterback coach. I don't know. Who do you think would be a better head coach to set the Panthers up for a good quarterback, him or Steve Wilkes? Because Steve Wilkes, I mean, he was a coordinator or assistant coach, right? He got promoted
But
as
he's
interim
more of
coach.
a defensive mind.
See, so and then the offense is trending in the NFL. Like it's offensive coaches and quarterbacks. That's
Sure.
the trending thing.
Yeah.
So maybe Jim Harbaugh is the guy.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean,
And David
What if
Tepper
Wilkes is
seems
the
to
next
like
best-
big names. You know,
he
like,
does.
You like splash.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I think the Panthers get their quarterback this offseason. Whether it's Stroud, Levis, somehow Bryce Young falls to them. I think they're going to get their quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what sort of offensive mind they have coming in here.
You think we're gonna get our quarterback?
Yes.
I don't think that. I think the
great.
fucking Panthers fucked everything up. They started winning games. They're not
Nah.
gonna get a good draft pick, and they're not gonna get the quarterback
And
we want.
I don't think that their quarterback comes in this draft either. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
They have the picks from the CMC trade to move up to get their guy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like put all your stock in the analyst. People are always like, "Oh, it's the best class ever. Oh, it's the worst class ever." You don't know until you know.
You just
Could be.
don't know.
You just don't know.
Transitioning here, you know, we all follow UFC. Everyone at this table here, and you know, video came out this weekend of UFC president Dana White. Jesus,
You can shorten the story.
Jeez. Dana White getting into an altercation and
With
physically putting his hands on his wife while they were out and about. You know, he said there was a lot of alcohol involved and apologized, but Dana White has since, you know, previously said it is never an excuse to put your hands on women. He's had people, you know, kicked out of the company for that. Kind of, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
I would like to clarify very quickly that his wife put his hands pretty well on him first. Okay, let's make that pretty clear. But I do not agree that any man should ever still touch another female or woman. But there does come a time where like you're not gonna just like. I saw a video the other day, you know, on Instagram of some girl starts slapping a guy when driving a car, and she got mad enough. She just grabbed a knife, started stabbing him in the thigh. All of a sudden, just stab, and he's just taking it. And then he just jumps out of the car. He jumped out of the car.
Yeah.
So there is a point where like these girls are crazy. Okay, so if you're gonna be crazy and you're gonna smack other guys, I mean, yeah, it's gonna come to a, you know, you should. No one
It
should be
doesn't make
smacking
it
anyone.
right,
Yes.
but it does add context.
Yes.
I'll say that with what you're saying. Doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it
It
right.
adds context.
I made it very clear that it doesn't make it right.
So this is very unique in the sense that if this was any NFL player or any other owner or like Roger Goodell, like immediate ramifications, probably job loss. But Dana White owns his own company that doesn't have a union or some governing body, right? Remember when
No
COVID?
Players Association.
Exactly. Remember when COVID happened? Who was the first league to start back up? The UFC, because it's just one single guy. Like, he doesn't have to go through a bunch of owners or teams. And because of that, probably nothing's going to happen. Like, what's he going to do? Suspend himself for his own company?
He might just take some time away.
Yeah, he might.
You know, he'll
So-
take some time away. You know,
I don't think he would, honestly.
No, he's not going to take any time away. He's
it-
going to go full force and keep on companies.
To be honest, like the only reason people take time away, like it's like to say, to acknowledge they did something wrong, but if we're going to be really honest, it's about loss of money, and that's what it is. Like they're afraid they're going to lose money. He's the only one making money. He's not going to take time away. Why would he do that?
Yeah, no,
He's not
I
gonna lose.
I agree with that. And he's in charge of everything. He can just be like, if it was like someone that is below him, they'd be like, all right, you need to take 2 weeks just to, But he is the deciding factor.
Yeah,
of
but
everything,
it is
It's a dictatorship
so
of
you
a
said
sports
so
league.
you said
Yeah.
he in the past has said that he doesn't believe men should put their hands on women or something like that.
Yeah.
See, well, then what the hell? That's hypocritical as fuck.
Yeah, so we'll see if he holds it. The only way he's going to get held accountable is if he holds himself accountable.
Okay, and do you think that's going to happen?
I don't know.
I don't think
You
so.
don't think so? Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, if you're in a situation where you're left to your own vices to hold yourself accountable, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's human nature. Why would you fuck yourself?
I agree with what you're saying. Should he be held accountable? I think we all are saying yes. But
Yes.
this situation is so unique, and like Florian's saying, there's a good chance he probably
It's true.
Probably nothing will happen.
probably
Yeah.
won't. But like,
It's kind of messed up.
I won't speculate because I only saw that one video. So like I don't know what the context is, right? But like as a general rule, I don't think you should hit a woman,
Never.
right?
Never.
Unless if your life is in danger. You brought up a video or something where some girl was stabbing the guy in the leg. That's totally different because at that point he's in danger. He's driving a car. He's putting people on the road on danger because he's getting stabbed in the leg. And obviously that leg is the one that's probably fucking controlling the gas and the brakes.
Here's the thing. He wasn't driving.
Oh, I thought you said he was driving.
She was
they were-
driving.
Oh, she
was
was driving.
Yeah, and she was doing all that while driving.
Okay, well then that's
Sheila.
but that's even crazier.
But what you're saying about Dana White.
Yeah, but that's totally different. No one he's not in. I don't think he's in danger. I mean, he's a pretty big guy. She landed a punch, but is he really in danger of losing his life?
Probably not.
I seriously doubt it. So, I mean, as a general rule, you shouldn't hit a girl. I think we can all agree.
No,
That's
yeah,
just a fucked up thing.
100%. And I think the most interesting part about bringing this up is like we were talking about, like how can he be held accountable? I mean, legally, if the wife didn't press charges, the legal system can't do anything, which she didn't.
Yeah.
And then he owns his company, and there's
Yeah.
no
Right.
union of owners. So,
Right.
yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
It's definitely a situation to watch.
Yep.
We'll have to see kind of what happens there.
Was that me? Oh my god!
Transitioning
Was it
now. Dano's kind of been on a stinker.
huge
so we're
stinker.
going
A
to throw it to
fat
Florian,
stinker.
who actually
Wow.
won last week. So
Well, you
Florian,
did too.
I won as well.
Okay, and yeah.
Florian's a German.
I don't have anything. I'm laying
Florian's
this.
a German.
Florian, this is all going to you this
Florian's
week.
going to take the betting segment this week. We're going to
Okay.
try to get you some money.
Okay, so I want to talk about two games like we usually do, and then I'm going to have my pick for Daniel's doofus. Okay. So the first game I want to talk about is the Browns against the Steelers. Steelers are favored -2.5. It's in Pittsburgh. It's final game
have
of
to
the
win.
season. They do have to win to make the playoffs. However, the Cleveland Browns have won 3 of their last 5 since Deshaun Watson has been back. So, and in week 3, they put up 29 points against the Steelers without Deshaun Watson. So, realistically, the way the Browns have been playing, what do you guys think? I like the Browns +2.5. I really do.
Against
I
the
liked them
Steelers?
last week against the Steelers.
Well, I have one thing to
I
say.
do like
I
that.
never ever will take a team +2.5. It will always have to add points to the +3 because you're asking to lose if you do that. So no matter
Fair.
what, you have to at least get.
But
the half
you've
point.
lost.
100%. Yeah, but you're asking to lose on that one too because if it comes within a field goal.
But in general, though, you don't. But in general, do you like that bet? Like,
yeah,
the
I do.
context we're talking about.
I think I would choose the Browns. Yeah, I think that Deshaun
took
needs to
Steelers.
prove some stuff still.
Deshaun
So-
Watson has been playing sneakily good.
Hmm.
They've lost 2 games, but he's definitely the reason why they've won 3 of 5. And it's against no slouch. They've played against
Washington.
Washington, but they've played against the Bengals. They did lose that game, but I don't think it wasn't like a crazy score. I think they beat
They beat the Ravens without Lamar.
Oh, I'm just saying. for Deshaun Watson hasn't played in a year and a half to 2 years or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a good warm-up.
I agree. So what's the other game?
Okay, the other game, and this is my pick for Daniel Zadoufis, Lions over the Packers, plus 4.5. I like that a lot.
Well, I
That's
like that
my
a
game.
lot.
That's
I like
my
that
game.
a lot. That's a good game.
good one.
It's the final game of the season. Both teams can make a wild card. The winner will take probably one of the wild card spots, if not the last wild card spot. No,
It comes down to if Seattle loses, that game is for the final wild card
So
spot.
and here's what's fucked
Seattle
up.
loses?
Seattle plays at 4:00, right?
oh, because it's Dallas, it's the Giants, and then Seattle.
Correct. So there's
Right
one
now.
spot left. So here's what's weird though. Seattle plays at 4:00. If Seattle wins, right, then the Packers and the Lions play at 8. Doesn't matter for the Lions.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no way they can get in. So it's kind of like that bet's only good if Seattle loses.
I agree. You don't place this bet until after that game.
Well, fuck.
So I think we go with the Browns
Okay, fair enough.
because there's too much continging.
it is a lot of contingencies,
much
but I do like the Lions better if it wasn't like that.
Yeah, and that's such a caveat. I didn't even think about that. You know what's
It is,
crazy
it is,
is that
yeah.
of the 8 losses that the Lions have had, 5 of them were 4 points or less, and
I
it's at
know.
4.5.
I want
That's such a good fucking spread.
It is. I want to see the Lions sneak in. I do, but I also
Yeah.
want to see Aaron Rodgers and potentially his last
They're on a heater.
They are
last year run through the playoffs. Like as a football fan that likes to witness greatness,
Okay, so
I'd like to see him.
so
in the
fine.
playoffs.
Then we'll go with the Browns, and I know that you made a good point
I
though,
like the
Daniel.
Steelers instead.
I'm going to go with Browns plus 2.5. I think they pull it out.
No, you have to remember. Come on.
What's a buy point?
By a point.
Go
Fine.
3.
Buy a point.
At
Decrease our
least
odds.
half point. I would say point.
So
but-
whose money are we putting up? Since
Yeah, Florian.
still
Oh,
putting up things?
I don't have any money in in our betting account, but fuck.
Florian's
Okay,
like, wait
fine.
a minute.
I'll put $50 in. I'll do $50. I'll do 100. I'll do $100.
Nah, you don't need to do 100.
No.
If you're feeling good about it, you should do it. Then you're gonna win.
I'm gonna
you know
do
what? If you do 100,
I'm gonna do
I'll
100.
put 50 in there.
I'm
too.
gonna do $100. Okay.
No, I might do 50 then too.
All right,
Put
we're up to
200.
200.
Okay, so okay. Well, hell yeah, Dan.
Dan?
No, because I want the Steelers instead of the Browns.
All right, then bet against us.
I think
Put
Browns will
200 on the
cover.
Steelers.
And so what's the final number? 150.
Browns plus 3 for $200.
for 200. Okay, perfect. That's
so
the bet.
they'll probably win like 160 something because we're buying a point.
Yeah, it's all about
Yeah,
buying
I
points.
would even say only like 150, but
Yeah, it's possible. All
Okay.
right.
That's
Before we get out of here, we're doing things a little different on the podcast now. Anthony, our video guy, is leaving us, and that's okay. Anthony, we appreciate everything you've done for us and what you've done for the podcast, 100%. So definitely respect that.
thank you,
And I
Anthony.
just wanted to publicly say goodbye to you. So it's been
Yeah.
nice.
It's been a pleasure.
He's put us on the map. He put my beautiful face in these 3 ugly mugs on the internet, and I appreciate it.
Yep. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for Anthony, 8,000 people wouldn't have liked your take on carving pumpkins, Florian.
Hey, drastically overrated. It's
Yeah.
for squares.
Oh my goodness. Well, boys, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Do have some exciting news.
It was some good news.
We do have good news. So next week, the 10th, correct?
Yep.
Next week, the 10th, we'll be back at a brewery. We will be at Armored Cow Brewing. I have no effing idea where that is, but I know it is in the Charlotte area.
That's
so
a big area.
definitely
It's north
south.
of Charlotte.
Oh, north of Charlotte. Excuse me. It's north of Charlotte. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Come on out. We'd love to have a beer with everybody. It's been a while since we've been to a brewery episode. And then we'll be at Replay Brewing the following week. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely keep you guys updated if anything changes. But this has been episode 57 of the Flights of the Round Table podcast. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, wonderful week, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Peace.
Or we won't, but we will.
Prost.
Goodbye.